Alright, so we are at the back of this page, and like I said, I want to add an extra pocket, an extra thing, so we can put some nice, lots of nice stuff in. So so I'm going to add this right here, but of course I'm first going to show you how I did that, and it's really easy. So I'm first going to show you that how I did that. So you just grab any paperback you find if you want to use a paperback. So the first thing what we do need is a leftover piece. So let's cut this leftover piece in the right angle. Make that as a hinge. So I'm first going to cut this at 1 inch, and then I'm going to fold it. And I saw that this is almost, well, it's also 1, so I'm just going to make 2, but we need 1. But I have more paperback, so I need more. So why not make 1 in front? Okay, so what I want is to have the closure inside. So that means that we want that hinge on, how can I explain that? On the back. The first thing I tried out was make a hinge and then glue on each side. So I closed the left side. But if I do that, then you cannot go nicely in and out. And I don't want to waste that expandable, because we want to add more stuff, more as we want. So we only need to glue down one side. So this is one side. We want to add some glue on. So first I'm going to cut this, so this will nicely slide, because this is going to be smaller. So this is nicely going all the way right here, right down. So this is open, so we do not glue this down. Now what I did with this one, I made it a little expandable, and that is just because I did not know if I needed it one. So, but I thought, well, I think I'm going to need that. So that is why I did that. But we also can do that later on. But if you want, you can make this expandable as well. You know how to do that. You don't, you just make an extra fold line, an extra 1/8, and that is totally up to you, because if you don't want that, if you making a nice flat page underneath that paperback, then you don't have to, but it's just in case. I know myself, if I go wild, I go wild. And then I'm just going to add pages and pages and pages, and before I know it, I have a really thick page, and then I really need this expandable. So if you're going to add pictures, then you just need that extra piece. Okay, so now what we have is still that hinge right here, and we have made that expandable. And we still have enough as a hinge. So it's time to glue it on. Okay, so I'm just going to slide this in right on that white spot nicely. Burnish it down. Go. So we have this on top. the expandable is pointing at the back, and this is still open. So we still have that place to put our stuff in. That is what we are going to do. So okay, so that is the first thing I did. Now I'm going to make the closure, so I'm going to fold this to the front. But this is way too flimsy, way too thin. So what I did, well, I could have done this with design paper, but I think when I cover the back with design paper, and if I will do the flap also with design paper, it won't pop out. So that is why I made a template, so I can use that more. Let's grab just a, yeah, we can fold this in half, I think, and then I can cut them out two exactly at the same time, I hope. Let's see. Oh yeah. So what I made was a template which I am going to use now, and I can reuse it every single time. So I'm just going to cut this down. And then it's quiet. I'm just going to cut that little mark off, that little pencil, so you don't see the pencil mark afterwards. Okay, so now just checking if I did it perfectly good. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this one. So the only thing what I just did was make this flap better for use, because it's really flimsy. It's really not strong enough. Okay, grab the other piece because I do both sides. Okay, and place that on its place. Okay, that's that. That is for the closure. And I did this also on the bottom, so it matches a little, so it really pops out that here is something to put in. So yeah, that is really easy, of course. Let's grab a leftover piece and just make the right size. That is easy peasy. Cut it. Now, see if I am going to do that straight. Check, check, check. Yep, I did. I believe I used this for the corners to give it just an extra touch. Oh. Oh. See, sometimes it does not. Oh, it's good. Sometimes it do not what I want it to do, but okay. So let's glue this on the bottom. Okay, so that is that, and now I'm just going to need some design paper for the back. And yeah, I always try to use first the leftover pieces. I always going to say that. I can't say that enough. First use your leftovers. Let's see, I do have this left and this and just one little piece of this one. So what do you think? So why not make one piece one? Oh, this fits really nice. This fits perfectly. So yeah, I'm just going to use this because I don't want to waste any papers. This is also nice. Ooh, now I can't choose. Oh yeah, I really like this one. why not use it? Yay! Oh, before I forgot. Oh, before I glue it down, we need that closure. Yes. Okay, first we need that closure. Closure. Okay, I prepared already a few. So I cut 3 pieces of that brown chipboard. It's not chipboard, it's cardstock. So what I want to do is place this in the middle, the best that you can. Okay, see if I can use my little one. Nope. Hate that, because the little one has exactly the good size for my eyelets. But let's use this way. Reinforce it a little. Push this in the hole. Here we go. Okay, so now the next one, that is way easy, of course. Place it on its place, as you are going to do in a minute. Close that down. Place this on the place where it should be going in just about a minute. And then I don't think that, hey, well, I can use this one. I can use my other one, but this is way easier and faster. Oh, Diane, but you need to punch this down to squeeze this, so you still need to pick it up. Did not think of that. Okay, now I still can. Here we go. Long live the big crocodile. Yay! Okay, so now I can glue this on. Yep, I can. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ta-da-pum-pum, ta-da-pum-pum-pum. Okay, so that's that, and then we're just going to close that pocket and just put some glue on each side. Close that pocket, and now this is a little, I just want to use these little clamps because this is really thick and it needs just a little time. Okay, and then grabbing another piece, and this is just cotton string, rope, whatever you're going to call it. I like to reinforce just a little, so it's handier for me if I use it a little, not too hard, otherwise you're going to make this loose. That's not what we want. There we go. Make a little knob. Here we go. Cut it down. Okay, now you can close it as much as you want, of course. I do not do that much, but let's cut it. Okay, so that is that. Really easy. I did made a little, how you call this, label on the bottom, so I still can do that on this side. Okay, so that is that. And if you're done with that, then you can put it on your page. Yay! So let's grab the page. Let's do that together. Because I already made this one for here. So now what we are going to do, you can add it right on top if you like, on here, or you can slide this in here if you want. That's totally up to you what you like to do. So I think I'm just going to on top because I already put this in. I don't want to add too much in. So I'm just going to add it on top. So I'm just going to lay this flat so I can push better. Let's close this down. Okay, lay this flat right here. Now I did this one on top and this one I want low. So I'm just going to add this on the place where I want it. Nicely at the bottom and on the edge of that page. Push it down. Searching for my bone folder to make sure that the glue is nicely attached to this paper. Here we go. So yeah, that is that. So we still, because we have made this expandable, we still can make a nice flippable page or a fun page or whatever we want to do with it. So we still have lots of place to deal with. Okay, so let's think about it and we'll be back in one sec. Yep, let's make, of course, we do have the space, so why not? Why not? So I'm just going to make a few pages more on because we want that space for photos. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this at the right size, and I think I'm going to do that on 2 pages, so I have the perfect size at once. That's that, and then make 2 full lines. One, and let's see, this is going to be right here, so let's cut this first in the right spot. What do you think? Do we want one left or and then one up? Yeah, that is what I want to do. So I'm just going to attach 2 on each other. So if you open that up, then just wanted to see which one. So I'm first going to add a page on top that other page. So this one is still loose. So I'm just going to add, and it's difficult to see, black on black. I know. So I'm lifting it up and making it good. So So now I see better, and just going to cut this also, of course. And then I decide what to do. Okay. What shall we do? What shall we do? Okay, now we have that option. We have a hinge on this side and an open page on top. So we can add that on the right side. So this is opening up, and then this goes to the left and this goes to the right. That's an option. Or we can add this on the left, and then this closes down. So if you open this up, this will go to the, this will open to the right and to the left, and that is what I do not like. So I'm going to add it on the right side, and that is totally up to you what you want. So I showed you the options, how it looks, on which side you are going to add this extra page. So I am going to apply this on the right side. Need to see it good. Good. I want to see it perfectly, so I'm not in the way with this at all. Then I'm going to lift this up and burnish that down. Here we go. That is what I like. I want space for photos. Okay, so now we have space for photos, and this still closes nicely. Wow, this is already a nice thick page. Was not the planning, but hey, things goes as it goes. Okay, so yeah, you can add a full page, and I will do that. I will not make too many, well, at least at the bottom I want to make 2 flap photo mats also, because this is already nicely closes down. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm first going to do these 2 pages, because these are not going anywhere, because this is going to close at all. So I think I want to use a magnet for this one, for this closure. And then this, yeah, I don't know, what do you think? I think this all really closes well. Or I need to fold this in, and then this closes. Then I really need just 1 closure. That is also an option. What do you think? Then I need to cut this down just a slight. That's also an option. Oh yeah, let's do that. That's perfect. Yeah, I want to cut just a slightly small piece, and then yeah, perfect. And then we only need just 1 magnet to close it all down. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, hello, and I like to show you what I cover up with my page. And so you know, this is the envelope, and I made it magnetic. So I placed 2 little magnets on here. This page I kept it plain, otherwise the envelope will not pop out nice. So that is why I left this plain, but I made a little decorative piece, and you still can use these as you can stuck your photo underneath like that. Okay, so let's open this page up to the right, and in here we made that again, that nice photo mat flip up. So You still can put your photo on here too, or you can write something down. And the back, I kept it plain for now, so it's less bulk, but you still can put a nice photo on here, but that's why I did not cover that up. So okay, so that is the left page. Then I made a little photo collage on this side, which I made a little tuck spot, a little belly band, so I can put some nice pictures on the back. So let's switch these. And then this opens to the right, and again here a nice photo collage. And on this side I put some leftover papers on, but I was thinking this was a pretty big piece, why not use it? So I made a little secret pocket out of it, and where you can make a nice ladder. So you can, for example, if you put nice photos on here and you want something extra to write about these pictures, then this is a really nice suggestion to write something on here and then keep this secret. Okay, so yeah, then this all closes down, and that's that. Okay, so up to the next page. Oh, before I forgot, normally I will do the big photo mats in here later on, but on this piece, where it's expandable pocket, I thought perhaps it's nice to do this first, because I want to make another waterfall on it. So yeah, just to see how that goes. So I'm just going to see how that goes first before I go to the next page. Stay tuned. Alright, so first of all I'm going to measure how deep my pocket is, and then I at least want it, let's say it's, well, it's a little 9, so I think an 8.5 will be do fine. So we have that place to keep that so that it fits nice. So let's make it an 8.5, and I'm just going to use 2 pieces of paper, cut these at 8.5, and then make 1 flippity flop. Hope I still have the right piece. Let's say hello. This is the 8.5. So, oh yeah, that is my mistake. This was my 8.5. So what I did was, yep, I made the wrong piece with the so if I cut my papers at 8.5, then on this side I wanted to make an flippity flop. Diane, you need another one. Thank God I have a lot of papers. Okay, so that is that. Fold it. Now I'm going to apply one piece on each other to make a nice big booklet. And then when this is all on, then I can cut it down at the right size. Okay. That is that. Okay, where it is. So now I'm going to put this in here, And then when it stops, of course, then I'm just going to make a mark, and that is where I want to cut it. And now I have the perfect booklet that fits in the first one. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now I want to make a nice, how you call that, a tab? I think it calls a tab. So I'm going to use my leftover piece. I had a little piece left of the same brown leather piece I just had used for the spine. So now I'm going to use that for make a nice tab. So I'm first going to, and the other way around is not needed. How far do I want this to go out? At least I can do that in 1/2 inch. So I'm not further away than that 1/2 inch. So this is the first one, so I can apply this right here. Okay. Let's glue that down. You need to go glue it down the right size. There we go. So I'm just gluing it on top. Stay at least a 1/2 inch out, not too wide. There we go. Okay, so now I can do whatever I want with this booklet, and then this stays out like that. Okay, so it's easy to pull it out, and if it's almost closed, it still has that edge. That is what I was saying right at the beginning. I want to make a tab out of it. So if you want to make a cover, then you have to think forward what you want to do with your pages. So that is why I kept this opening extra for the tabs. Okay, so now I can do anything with it. I can make a nice waterfall in it. I can decorate whatever I want. So yeah, cool. Okay, what I was going to say, I did with this booklet, I made a nice big waterfall that fits that really fits the 4x6 photos, and I made 9. So yeah, you can put 9 to 18 photos on in this booklet, and then on the bottom I create just for the leftovers a little pocket where you can still put some things in. On the left side I kept it plain with just well, it's not white, it's cream, so you can write something down on everything that's about these pictures if you like, and the outside I will keep that for later to cover that up. But I just wanted to show you that that is what is in my expandable big pocket. So the first page is ridiculous fat, but I love it. That is why I used that extra space. We just need it, and I'm not sure if every page is going to be that fat like this one, but I really like the base. I really like that this is a closure. So we have 5 pages, just exactly the same thing. I really want to do that. So underneath perhaps there's something different going on, and on the back I really like this item too. So yeah, I'm I let this coming back too also. But inside, you never know with me. So okay, let's go to the next page. Who is in it? Let's join. Okay, so let's get started with the second page, and I start with the base. So I just grabbing a leftover piece, if I have any. I do have a lot of leftovers. So alright, let's use this one. So what I did with the leftover piece, I'm just going to glue that down after I smooth the edges. Really simple, just glue it on. Then I'm going to cut this, of course, and it's totally up to you what you want to do with it. If you want to make just a flat hinge, then you just make one fold line, but I know myself, so I'm just going to make another and 1/8 fold line extra, so everything what you're going to make is nicely staying flat. So that is what I like. Okay, so just folding these 1/8 fold line, and then I'm going to cut it shorter, of course. Okay, so now we have that expandable, so it's ready. So cut it down, and then you have your hinge, and you can attach it. You can attach it everywhere you like. You can even put another ATC card on the back if you like, or just a clear piece, whatever you like. But I'm just going to keep that for later. I really want to add this in this pocket. Now I already created a little booklet, kept that out, so I'm just going to apply this also in that pocket. Just applying some glue. Come girl, work with me. Oh yeah, there it is. Sometimes it gets a little sticky because it dries so quick. Okay, so page 2 is going to be right on top, right there. That's a fact. Okay, so that is that. Okay, afterwards I can make that hole, put something on the back if I like, and that is, yeah, I'm going to use exactly the same thing on here. I just love it. So yeah, you can write something down and put all your nice things inside of here. So, and it does not have to do exactly day 1 or day 2. That's just how it goes. But if you using this for a holiday, then it's just perfect, I think. Okay, so that's the base for now, and the other base is of course on the other side, our other thing, and I'm also going to put this on the bottom. So that is just a base, and I also made this expandable, so I am keeping that coming back. This is yep, on this side, please. Okay, just directly on that edge. And if you are quick, you still can move it a little, because with the expandable it's a little tricky, but we can do it. Okay, so that is that. And before I forgot, I am going to put some magnets already, not on here, but it's just a reminder for me. And I use 2 little ones just because it can. Okay, so that is just a reminder that I need to use the magnets. Okay, so alright, that's the base. Base 2. Alright, let's see what we are going to do further. I really like the photo frame, but I not want to do that every single time. I hate the pages that are keep coming back. Okay, let me just think for just a sec. Okay, sometimes I have stupid ideas or just fun ideas, and I want to use this envelope. And so first of all, I'm going to see how I'm going to use it. Well, I can attach this if I like. I can use it as a pocket if I like. This is not completely the good size. That's pretty. That's not pretty. But why not use it? I want to use this as a flippable page to the left first. So what I'm going to do, let's use it. So I'm going to make this fit. Okay, so I need to cut that down. And of course now this is open, but that's no problem. We can still glue that down. And I really like this, or you can tuck your things from above. That's also a possibility. Lots of possibilities. But I always like something on the side. So, okay, let's move the album. And let's see what we can do. So first of all, I'm going to close this piece. I'm just going to use a leftover. Okay, so I'm making a hinge. What can we do with an envelope? We can do a lot with an envelope. But first we need to shut this down. So I'm just going to close this. Now the other side. Okay, so now we made that envelope smaller, so it fits. Perfect. Okay, like that. So I want this to be open, just because it can. And shall we do? Just, are we just going to open it, or do we want to make a nice edge? Well, let's make a nice edge. Let's use 1.5. Okay. Still, I'm just going to try out, just playing. I love playing around, see how it goes. You can do so much with just a simple envelope. Okay, that is what I like. Okay, so now we have, oh yeah, of course, Diane, of course you need to open this up. Yeah, like that. I like it. Cool. That is amazing. Alright, so now I don't like the edges, so I'm just going to smooch these up. I think with some brown. Just going all the way around. Okay, that's the front, and yeah, of course we need the back too. So let's say okay. Yeah, this piece is covering up. So I think we are ready to cover this up. Let's see. I first want to make a template so I have the correct size. Well, that sounds odd, but I really don't want to mess up my design paper. So I'm first going to create a yeah, just use a piece of paper, and I'm just going to see how it goes with a nice edge. So I'm first going to cut this. As it should be in my design paper. Okay, that is that. Now I want to make that let's see how that goes. Just 1.5. Just going to check. Always struggling with that. I know there is another way to do that, but yeah, I definitely know what I made wrong. I definitely need that little space, because this page is also a little smaller, of course. So that is what I need. Keep in mind, I always forgetting that. Okay. Thank God this is just the tryout paper. Anyway, I just want to make it fit. So again, we're going to cut this. So for my design paper, I really need to keep in mind, that I, if I push this at 1.5, then in black or white or anything, then my next paper, my design paper or white or whatever color, you need to have that 1/8 inch shorter to push this down, of course. Now, remember that. Diane, keep that in mind. Okay, so now I have my design paper. Well, it's not design paper, it's still the tryout. But I want that mirror. So what I'm going to do, that is why I use this piece of paper, because it's a see-through. So I'm just going to see, just making a few marks on where my window is, and then yeah, I think that is that. I'm making some lines and then see how it goes. Go with the flow, guys. Just go with the flow, see how it goes. Try something out, try something new. Use just what you have. Now let's see if I put this way on here. I think it's good. So let's cut that out. Oh yeah. I need a smaller one so I can see better. So if I want to cut this out, then it needs to be just a little wider, I think. So I'm going to cut this a little wider because I want that edge. See how it goes. Well, a lot of trouble for just one envelope, I hear you thinking, but no, it's not. It's just that finishing touch. I just love that. I love doing something extra so it gives a nice extra piece. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I am going to smooch the edges also a little, because we're going to see that edges, and I like to see those edges. Okay, now I'm going to wipe these off for the window. Cool. Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to find some nice design paper, and I'll be back in 1 second. Cool, like that. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so let's see what we are going to do with this. Okay, we are going to attach this envelope right here, and That's a perfect fit. Of course it fits. We make that fit. Now I'm going to use this flap from the envelope as a hinge. Okay, just nicely at the bottom. Keep it straight. There we go. All right, so I have this, and that's all. That's already done, but I really want this to be the eye catcher of this page. So what we need is that closure on here, and then we still can see what we're going to do underneath here. But so first of all, I'm going to make that closure. Let's see which one will fit nice. This brown one, or yellow, or blue. What do you think? Which one will fit? I think this brown one will fit perfectly. Let's use that. Okay. Let's make a nice closure. Okay, that's the same one, of course, as the other one, but hey, I'm here for you guys. Sometimes it's really hard to choose what I want to film. Do I film too much? Do I film too little? I don't know. I'm just filming. You always can skip it. Okay, let's punch a hole. Let's use a black one. I remember I used a black one before. Okay, now let's say this is the right place. Then I want this nice in the corner. Then put this in the hole. And secure it. I always like to use my bone folder. I always like to squeeze these a little up. Okay, that is that. Now I can apply this on here. First I go all the way around. Around that window. Okay, that should do it. Look at this. This looks amazing. And it's just an envelope. As you saw, it's just an envelope. Just see what you have in your stash and use it. You don't have to use exactly the same. As you see, mine, you can make it your own perfectly size. I showed you how. Okay, now for the back, I want to use, move this little. Okay, now for the back, I cut out this piece just to keep it simple. But yeah, you know it's not a brown envelope, but I was just a little extra with it. I want to make a little belly band. So I'm just going to add this in the middle. Yes, and this is not fitting, but I was thinking, well, I want to cut that later off. There we go. That's that. Just a little belly band, so we can put anything underneath what we want. Okay, that is that. You can make here a little stopper if you want, but for now I will just glue this down and see later what I want with it. This on. Now I think I want oh yeah, I glued it on because this closed the envelope, of course. I think I want to do a nice piece for in here with a little tab on top, perhaps two. With two tabs. What do you think? I think I like that. So yeah, I'm just going to grab some paper and make two pieces that fits in here, so we can decorate later on and make these tabs. So that is the first thing I'm going to do. All right. Okay, so far so good for this page. Well, let's open this up. I covered up with just plain paper, and then inside of this I made two booklets, which I need to cover up, of course, but just showing you that I made these tabs also with the envelope punch, really easy, and then I placed them in the right position, and when you put these in you have that nice see-through. So yeah, and when we cover this up, this will be nicely so you can see through. Okay. Then on the back we have that belly band, just simple plain belly band, and then in here I used up my other side of the paper and used these strips to cover that up, and I just made a few little photo mats that flips up. I need to decorate these, but I want to save that later. I don't want to waste any full sheet or a full piece because I am going to get little pieces afterward. So yeah, that is that for this page. I really like how this turns out. It's really easy, only one flippable page, but yeah, tons of stuff to put into. So that is for this page. So let's go to the other side and see what I am going to do there.